Hello, my name is Fallen and this is Autpmation. Today is the day we will be building the second part of my challenge, self-challenge you could say, the series that I built a car for each decade. We started with the 40s and now we are going into 50s. And for that I've got a plan, well at least I think so. We'll be picking a car that will fit a limousine style build. Because I want to build something that's fitting the political class of 50s era, that's Polish political class, or Soviet you could say. So we will be building basically a Soviet limousine. And for that we are picking this exact body, the Wingadinga 1953 sedan. And for that purpose we will be going with 1955 model year. When it comes to the engine, I think we'll be keeping the old one and the 2.3 liter from the previous build, but I will completely change it. I will retune it. This one will likely weigh around 2000 kilos, so we will need considerably more power to move this thing. So the challenge itself here will be keeping this in line with the previous build, because, well, we are completely different here in many terms. So, yeah, I hope I will manage. Wish me luck, anyway. But first of all, we should focus on tuning the engine so it's more efficient, because right now we've got only 64 horsepower and that is not enough. What should I start here with? We can change the aspiration type, we can change the engine variant here to 55, it should allow us to put a little bit more power. First of all, I think we should move to 98 octane leaded fuel. It already fixed a bit of our issues, these few moves here. The next move should be looking at the graphs here to see what's limiting us in any way. As you can see, I've got only one muffler here, so I guess we should move on to bigger exhaust. For now, let's go with 2-inch, and that will be too much, I think, anyway. And for the headers, we will go with something more fancy, if you will. That should be enough to give us some headroom in our next steps, that is making our way to more efficient fuel system. What should I do here? Let me see. Maybe 4 barrels should be enough, or even overkill. Or should we start with top-end tuning, because compression is quite low right now. I guess we are on a good way, at least we are heading in the right direction, but we should definitely change these parts here, the crank, conrod and pistons, cause, well, our engine is dying. Good thing is, changing the model year of the engine gave us a lot more options, so we can pick and choose however we want. As you can see, we are definitely going in the right direction, most of the issues are gone, we are doing considerably more power now, and our RPM limit was raised to 6,200 RPM, we are staying like that. I was fiddling with fuel system here, and DCOA twin carb is doing our car most benefit. As you can see, even the performance mid-manifold is doing just fine here. What else we have to change? The fuel map. It will change the most, I think so, at least. Yeah, as you can see, the last warning is gone, and we can fiddle with the engine a bit more. Okay, I think we are done with the tune. As you can see, I've changed the variant capacity a bit, so it's more of a stroker. Why did I do that? To eliminate the valve float and don't overdo it on springs and lifters. So yeah, that's a quick rundown. What I've picked: 9.5 to 1 compression, cam profile quite low. The fuel system, I didn't change much. The carb size is much smaller. Same with the manifold size, change it a little bit. What else? The exhaust, the headers are smaller also. The exhaust is 1.75 inch. So yeah, here comes the hard part, cause even though we are doing, well, not much older build, and it's still a sedan, I am going for completely different, well, vehicle type. Last one was more of a cheap build. This one is all about luxury. So, I need to think how to fit some parts from the previous build. I want to keep the grille, that's for sure. Maybe the bumper also will land on the front and in the rear. What else? I've got this small piece on the front and the hanging out headlights. The headlights will have to go, very likely, but I would like to keep these silly ones on the back. It's a car for a political party, so yeah, it has to be black, it just must be, and very, very, very shiny, as you can see. First of all, let's start with the badging. I think I want to keep that motif from the last car, this higher up grille that I've made on the last one, and this will be kind of, well, a bigger badge, to be frank, but I think I need to fit it better with the body. Well, I think I found my official badging for this brand. The 5 lines, the circle, and I am not sure about these letters. They don't really pop from this whole build. They are barely visible. I might make these lines a little bit shorter. Same goes for this oval here. Don't know. Let's leave it like that for now and move on to the other parts. That is the headlights and the other part of the grille, the actual grille. So previously I've did something like this, and I've made these ones duplicate. It didn't look that good, I didn't like it that much, but well, I feel like I should do something more personal here, and the bumper I feel like should go over this piece here. Let me show you that. Something like this. So we kinda keep the idea from the previous car, and well, we'll be able to modify it. The bumper I feel like is on the right height, right about when the curve ends, the curve peaks basically. Here will be the place for headlights. Here, I don't know, maybe license plates should be placed here or down under here. Let's fiddle with it a bit. I just had to try that out. These are the exact same mirrors I used in the previous build, but yeah, I don't think they will stick. I think I know how we can preserve these cursed mirror lights I've done in a last build. We can just put them up here on the front secondary bumper. That's the decorative part here, cause the main bumper is down there, and I feel like it kinda fits the 50s vibe. Same goes for these lights. I just need to make them somehow pop out here a little bit more. There we go, the cursed lights are back. And the last thing I want to do on the front is this light here. How should I approach this? Okay, I guess that's enough of my cursed styling on the front. I guess we should move on to the side panels, and maybe I should put some more definition on the hood. The same piece on the hood like on the last one, the wipers, the metal ones, and the side grille also made its way into this build. Now I guess it's time for the door handles. I don't think I will change them much. Let's take a look at these ones. No, I feel like the ones from the previous build will fit this one too. Okay, I've added some pieces here and there just to make this car more distinct, and I feel like we can move on to the back end. So yeah, I want to keep this mirror type tail lights of my design here still. Yes, I think I've used these ones last time, so let's keep them on. Or maybe we should do something more fancy with them. Or is that too far into the 60s? I don't know. Most definitely the license plate goes into the same position it was last time, in the last build. That is in this special piece I've made. Yeah, here's the general idea for the rear end of the car. So the bumper piece is kept there, there's some chrome piece that goes all along the way over the car to the front, and it is kept in the rear too. So, also, there's the exhaust, I didn't forget, and the few last things are the brake lights, I think. Maybe I will keep the reflective light that was held right there, but I don't feel like I'm really in need of that. The other thing, maybe I should do some badging on the rear. On the last one I didn't do so, but here we might just fill that in. Generally the car is done. I've put everything on it that I wanted to. The last thing to do is to make it actually drive. It will be rear wheel drive, and this time it's going to be automatic free. But that's for later. I think I will do an interior for it, because I'm, well, quite fond of it. I feel like it looks quite unique, even more unique than the last one, and definitely much better than the last build, which was kinda cursed. Slowly getting there, as you can see. I don't want to fully fit it like I did with some of my builds. I just want it to look like, well, a real car on a photo scene, that is. I don't feel like these particular seats fit well, though. They are quite too big. Okay, this should be more than enough for this interior. It looks quite neat, at least from the outside. If you look inside, it is... yeah, a disaster. But we want this to look good on photos and nothing more, really. Let's just check the undercarriage. If it sticks out too much, well, a little bit, but I can't do anything about it. So yeah, we can now tune this thing. I think I will just skip it on the video, cause it's getting quite long anyway, and just quickly pick parts that fit nicely this build. Look at that, we can go discs on the front. That's new, but still we might need to go drums on the back. No, let's go solid disc on front and on the rear. Or not. Let's go with drums on the back. Disc will be too much anyway, I think. And well, we are getting to the end. I should say now I want to do a BeamNG part here too. So expect that. That's quite neat luxurious build we made out of this one. I don't think there are many issues with the car. I just will quickly fine-tune it. As you can see, we are even getting into the luxury department on the demographics, so it is nice. It shouldn't drive that bad. We are approximately going to make 160 kilometers per hour. That is not bad at all too. Let's just shorten these gears. And I think we can move on to BeamNG Drive now. So yeah, see you there. Here we are in BeamNG Drive. As you can see, there are still some issues with the exporter. For some reason, the bumper pieces export as still ones, not as a chrome ones, and I've changed that. I've exported this car quite a few times because I was fixing few things like mirrors that I did forget and the rear license plate. So anyway, let's start with this one. This is the last build from the 40s. Doesn't look that bad in the game. And as you can see, there are some similarities between them. They don't look completely different, even though these are different body types. There are some similarities, some characteristics that I kept between them. So yeah, let's give this one a quick go. Okay, it has some pickup. You can burn rubber with it, that's for sure. I already damaged the gears. It could even drift. Look at that. And I am spinning out. Well, the short gearing here definitely helped, cause for 60 horsepower it doesn't feel like it, that's for sure. It weighs around 1000 kilos, so it is not that light. But it goes fairly fast. I don't want to do any drag tests with it yet. Just quick show off of this car here. Let's crash it somewhere and swap to the other car. Yeah, I couldn't find anything to crash into, but here we are. Some jump. And we hit a pole. Now it's time for the 50s build. The same engine, almost the same sound. As you can hear, it's fairly similar. I don't know why doesn't it want to shift up. It definitely doesn't handle as well as the previous one. Let's try again. Maybe the automatic gearbox wasn't a good idea. At the end, the longer wheelbase on this one definitely makes it more stable and understeery. The other one is definitely on the side of oversteer. This one doesn't want to turn at all, as you can see, and we are hanging on the I don't know what. But I guess you could expect that limousine won't be driving very well, won't be handling very well. It has some pickup, it weighs 1500 kilo if I remember correctly. I probably didn't include it in the video, but yeah. It is what it is. I think we are in third gear already. I don't think we'll be going that mythical 160 kilometers per hour anytime soon. It isn't that fast, it isn't handling that well, but it is perfect for cruising the highway, if you could find any in Poland back in the 50s. Oh, there's our other car, hello. So yeah, let's finish it off before I will get completely deaf because of this engine that roars so loudly. Well then, thank you for watching, and I guess I will see you in the next one. Coming up will be the 60s build. I hope I kept this one in the 50s style. I am not sure though. The first concept on the front was completely different. I felt like it was to 60s, so I changed it to this one. It probably wasn't included in the video, but that's a good thing, cause well, it looked incredibly cursed. So yeah, again, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.